What's up, Aquarius, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, happy birthday again. I know it is Aquarius season. That's amazing. So we're going to see what's going on with you guys in regards to love. I'm very excited that I have the time for this now because I've just been doing so much in the last 2 months. So I'm just getting my life together, guys. So we're going to do love. We'll take a look at what's going on. I usually do past, present, and future. I'm kind of just going to flip cards, see what comes out, and we'll go about it freestyle that way. So I know that love can be a little bit complicated sometimes. So at the end, I'm going to do separate advice for singles, for couples, and then those who kind of find themselves in a gray area where maybe you're not necessarily in a relationship, but someone might get mad at you if you were to date other people, okay? That sort of thing. All right, so February 2020. What can the world of Aquarius expect? What is going on for my Aquarians? If you guys ever have, any suggestions on readings that you would like, if I see, someone makes a comment, a lot of people like it, in regards to just suggestions, let me know. I'm open to it. I've been kind of wanting to switch up the style on the channel. All right, so Aquarius, what is going on with you guys in February? Love-wise, what is going on? While I'm shuffling, for anyone who has been reaching out through email, I have just been catching up, guys. So I promise I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm at the point where I definitely need help. I need a secretary, but we'll handle one thing at a time. But I love you guys. Thank you for allowing me to grow in this way. All right, so what is going on, Aquarius? All right, so far we have the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in the reverse that came out. Okay, so we have the Magician in the reverse. We're going to pull more cards, but just with what we're getting so far, guys, someone stops going towards something and it's like someone is very, very reckless. Someone's acting very recklessly over a rejection that needs to happen. Maybe you guys reject someone. Maybe they reject you. The chaos could be coming from you or another person, but it's happening because someone found something they're very happy in. And the truth about that comes out. Okay? So someone is going towards a whole new direction and they're no longer available to somebody else. And that person is not happy. That person really is going to go above and beyond. When you have sword energy in the reverse, it's just people who are not thinking about things. They're kind of just jumping into the next thing. Not giving themselves time to formulate a solid plan. Okay, the Five of Wands came out. Yeah, someone's being rejected. Another person is just not happy about it. Seven of Wands someone is just so done with something. And, with the Magician in the reverse, sometimes this could be manipulation in a situation, and maybe that's what's going on. In this case, I don't feel that. I just feel like someone's just not manifesting something anymore. Okay, and there's just someone who won't let go. Maybe some of you are dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. Okay, but someone finds stability, they find wish fulfillment, and someone's just like, no, what the hell are you doing? Okay. We have the World card, the Hermit card in the reverse. So there's definitely a new chapter that's coming in for you guys where you're coming out of your shell. I see you guys possibly going out more. You're being reserved, though. You're not telling everybody what's going on with you. Or maybe there's a specific person where it's just like, you don't need to know what's going on in my life. And we have the King of Cups. So for some of you, there could be a very significant water sign involved in this. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But if that is the case, maybe that's who you're walking away from. Okay. Or maybe a water sign is involved in why somebody has to walk away from something. Okay. But with whatever it is that you guys are releasing, you really find a lot of peace. Aside from this, possibly being a water sign, this is just someone who's very chill. They're very serene. And they just, they really have a handle on their emotions. Okay. So yeah, you guys have something that is very fulfilling here. Okay. This could be vice versa, guys. Keep that in mind. So the energy, it could be yours or someone around you that I'm picking up on. Um, but there's definitely a need to drop something because you have so much passion in your life and you're strong about this new thing. Like there's someone who's just not losing sleep over the situation. Since the readings for you guys, I'm gonna assume that it's the majority of you guys, but it could be the cross watcher as well. Okay. What messages do you guys need to know as a collective? Let's see. Yeah, I like freestyling better, guys, than the past, present, and future. This is how I do my personal readings. I kind of just let spirit talk and we do our thing. I feel like personal readings are so funny though, because someone can ask me about something so specific and then the reading goes somewhere completely different. But when spirit speaks, spirit speaks. All right, so some general guidance for all of you, and then we'll get into the specific advice at the end. Queen of Wands in the verse, Chariot in the verse. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of anger and recklessness coming from somebody, guys. This is out of your control at this point. Okay. If you guys are seeing someone new and this is an ex, just explain to the new person, like, yo, I have nothing to do with this. I can't stop it. I'm Aqua rising, and I know that I'd be getting my 2:30 a.m. black calls, so don't do that. That's not cool, guys. Don't call people private. If you're blocked, take it as a hint. All right. So yeah, guys, there is just something that wasn't meant to be in your life, and it just drains you. It drains you. You get nothing out of it. And I'm not saying that it's necessarily, a malicious person. I don't see anything malicious here. I just see something that's ran its course. It's ran its course. Somebody needs to find stability, but they're just not handling it in the proper way. Instead of, honing into themselves and taking time to process this, they're kicking, screaming, and crying. They're like a kid at the supermarket whose mom just said you can't have candy. Okay, so it's just someone's just going the wrong way about this. Okay, someone just feels like you played me, but I don't feel you did because you're so stable. It's like, look, I just want to turn my back. I'm not even interested in this anymore. My heart's not fully there. Maybe some of you were keeping people around just to like talk to, maybe when you were bored, but you knew you didn't really want anything with them. So now there's a need to really just cut that off. Maybe they thought that they had hope, or they had hope that they could get with you. They thought that they had a chance, but they're seeing that they don't now. Okay. Yeah, someone just doesn't want to see you guys move on. Someone is really stuck on you. Okay. Out of sight, out of mind. All right, so let's get into the advice portion. If any of you want to timestamp this, I would love you forever. I'm going to love you guys anyways, but let's get into it. All right, so let's start with couples first. Okay, you know what? Even before getting into this, I want you guys to think of a specific person. Let's see how they're feeling about you. How's this person feeling about you? For those that it applies, how are they feeling about you, Aquarius? Hermit in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Justice card. They see you going towards something new. And someone is looking at you as unbothered. Again, this could be vice versa. But someone feels very rejected and someone doesn't feel good about this. Okay. They see you going towards something that most likely is, for a lot of you, could be a new relationship. But there's definitely something new brewing up. And it's something that you feel very stable and you feel very happy. Someone may be looking at you and saying, maybe this is my karma. Maybe some people are looking at you that way. Let's get 3 clarifiers here. There's definitely someone, though, that It's like they feel as though you're building with someone else. They feel cheated, but they know you're not telling them everything. Yeah, I like the style of reading much better, guys. I hope you guys do too. Give me your feedback in the comments, okay? Yeah, someone is just over something and someone's very conflicted about it. Take the path of least resistance, guys. If you found happiness, go for it. You don't need to explain yourself to nobody when it comes to doing what makes you happy. That's the only explanation you need. It makes me happy. All right, so couples, what is the advice? Aquarius couples. When it comes to love, guys, if you know your Venus sign, watch that reading, okay? Because that's going to be how you see the world love-wise, or what can be occurring for you love-wise. All right, couples, what is the advice here? Four of Wands, Tower card in the reverse, Three of Wands. I see a lot of good things. One, there could be someone in the relationship that's putting something in the past and it's something they just don't care for anymore. Okay. So maybe it's leaving an ex behind. Maybe you're transitioning out of something that felt mundane at this point. So maybe you were at a job you didn't like, or just something that you showed up to because it paid the bills. And you're just letting that go so that you can be happier and stuff like that. But I see stability, guys. I see, bullets being dodged. I see people just really feeling good and expanding. Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, someone is choosing to do something that makes them feel stable. Five of Swords in the reverse. World card in the reverse. Guys, yeah, there's nothing to be worried about. All right, someone is not over something, but you've already turned your back on it. You're not interested. Okay. Very positive. All right, so my Aquarius singles. What is going on with y'all? Moon card in the reverse, Five of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that you guys cut off, or maybe someone cuts you off. I don't see you being in pain, though. You just stop something in the tracks because a blessing comes in. There's a lot of love in the air, guys, this month. If you're single, that I do feel like that's going to change. Now, Aquarius, and it's funny because I know sometimes you guys are definitely people that feel deeply, but for the most part, from what I've noticed, you guys can be very reserved. I remember one of my Aquarius friends was like, oh my God, I love you so much, and if you tell anybody I told you that, I'm not going to admit it. So okay, there is something, guys, that is coming in that's going to be very strong for you. The only thing I want to warn you against is it's going to be something that's very exciting where you're like, holy shit, this is amazing. Don't be too much too fast. All right. Don't try to jump into that relationship overnight because it could scare somebody away. All right. So there's something that's very, very positive, but let it happen naturally. Take it slow. Okay. Be a little reserved. Like if you're feeling them a lot and you just want to tell them how hot they are all the time, keep it to like once a day, Don't text back too fast, guys. There's something that is coming in, but you're going to have to be playing like, I don't want to say playing the game of, tag, but you're going to want to reel it in, okay? And people love a challenge, guys. You're going to be very happy with something. You're going to be celebrating something, guys. If you are single, it might change this month for sure. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Cups. You guys are also getting over something that was an illusion. So if you were in pain over anything, I see that subsiding. There's definitely, a huge change happening. Maybe there's people that you couldn't trust or people that couldn't trust you. Okay. Some of you will stop speaking to a water sign, specifically Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I just see you guys cutting something out that will lead you to have just this emotional balance within yourself and just feeling very strong and good. So this is very positive, guys, okay? All right, so for my gray area people, I know how that is. Let's see what the advice is for you. I love y'all. This has been such a good season. I just feel like the last 2 months kicked my ass and so many other people's asses. So I'm liking the Aquarius vibe for sure. All right, so for my gray area people, what is up here? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse, Judgment card in the reverse. Say no to the ex. Don't do it. Okay? There's just something that you just shouldn't build on anymore. Okay? It might be difficult for some of you to cut this out, but a lot of passion comes in once you do. But guys, with the energy here, whether it's you or somebody else, someone is just not genuinely invested and they're just rude. They're mean. They're rude. Okay? And they're probably seeing someone else. Okay? The devil is calling you in. Don't let it. All right? So you guys might have to go through some sort of disappointment, but by letting this go, that's what leads you on a better path. I just see you guys having to shake something off. So for those in the gray area, the advice is, if it's the gray area, then there's nowhere for you to be. Okay, it's either black or white at this point. So if a person is not willing to commit, you gotta let it go. Okay. I know a lot of times, guys, people will say, oh, I'm not ready, or I need to do this, I need to do that. And for sure, that's true. I've seen people that just genuinely don't want relationships. But I feel like for most people, for the majority of people, when something good that is for you comes in, you're going to go for it, regardless of your circumstance. Okay? Because I've seen people say, I'm not ready for a relationship, and then, 2 weeks later, they meet someone and they're married a year after that. Okay? So if you have someone that's kind of keeping you in the gray area, just know that you deserve to have a title. Okay? You don't need that. So there's something that's leaving you stuck, guys. Love wants to come in. You guys have a relationship that could come in for you, but it's not the person that you're having a hard time releasing, or someone that's having a hard time releasing you. But cut out the gray area, guys. If you cut out the gray area, then you have someone that will appreciate you 100%. Okay? So I love you guys so much. I will be back next with your mid-month reading. I hope you guys are really enjoying your birthday season. Take a shot of Patron for me. I'm definitely going to buy a bottle after today. But yeah, guys, if you are on social media, give me a follow. High Vibrations 44 on Instagram. All of my social media is in the description below, my Twitter and all that. So if you guys want to stalk, go for it. And then if you guys need a personal reading, that information is in the description below. Again, guys, I have been catching up on emails because I took like a month away from just being able to read my emails. So I'm catching up now. I'm working really hard. If you guys need anything, or if you emailed me, just sit tight and I will get back to you. But if you guys do need a personal reading, the fastest way to hear from me is emergency reading. That has a 24-hour turnaround, excluding Sundays, although most of the time I do try to work on Sundays, but just in case I want to go to brunch and get drunk off of mimosas. I love you. Bye.